Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're going to take on something that can be a real headache in MS Word, tables, and turn that frustration into a tool that you can totally control with confidence. Oh yeah, if you've ever wrestled with a big, messy table, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But don't you worry, because in the next few minutes, we are going to fix that for good. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to cover 3 killer techniques. First, how to get your data in order with just a few clicks. Then, a simple trick to make those super long tables way easier to read. And finally, how to bust your data out of the table format whenever you need to. All right, first things first, let's tackle the most fundamental but maybe most important task, taking that chaotic data and getting it organized. So check this out. This probably looks familiar, right? You've got all your information in a table, but it's kind of a jumble. The names aren't in order, the scores are all over the place. It's not really telling you much just yet. But sorting this is actually super easy. It's just a few clicks. The magic really happens in the Layout tab. Once you're there, you just tell Word what you want to sort by. In this case, the name column. And click Ascending. And boom, just like that. Look at the difference. The whole table just snaps into place. The names are in perfect A to Z order, and all their information, like their marks, moved right along with them. So simple. Okay, so sorting by name is useful, for sure. But a lot of the time, what we really want to know is who's at the top of the leaderboard? How do we rank the stuff by numbers? You know the drill by now. The process is pretty much the same. We head back to that same sort menu. But this time, we sort by total marks. The 2 key things you gotta pay attention to here are setting the type to number and then choosing descending. That puts the biggest number right at the top. And voila, the table shifts again. Now, with just a glance, you can see exactly who scored the highest. It's an amazing way to do some quick data analysis without ever having to leave your Word document. Okay, so now that our data is all nice and organized, let's talk about another common headache. Really, really long tables. You know the feeling, right? You're scrolling down, you're on page 4 of this massive report, and you're like, wait, what was column 3 again? You have to scroll all the way back up to the top just to remember what you're looking at. I mean, look at the difference here. It's night and day, isn't it? On the left, it's just a confusing block of data, but on the right, with those headers showing up on every page, everything is crystal clear. No guesswork needed. And you won't believe how easy the fix is. Seriously, it's just one button. You click anywhere in your table, pop over to that Layout tab again, and in the Data section, you just click Repeat Header Rows. That's it. And that one little click is a total game changer. It means your massive 10-page financial report is suddenly as easy to read and understand as a simple 10-line table. It makes your documents so much more professional. All right, for our final skill, let's talk about what happens when you need to get your data out of the table. Sometimes you need to free it from that grid. This is another super handy process. You just select your whole table, head back to our favorite spot, the Layout tab, and click Convert to Text. Now here's the important part. You get to choose how you want to separate all that information. Okay, so using tabs is probably your best bet most of the time. What this does is it gets rid of the grid lines, but it keeps everything lined up in nice, clean columns using invisible tab stops. It just looks good and stays organized. Now, choosing commas. This is your go-to if you're planning to move the data somewhere else. Think of it like you're prepping it for a program like Excel. This format, often called a CSV, is perfect for making it easy for other software to read. And then there's the paragraphs option. This one's a little different. It basically takes every single box, every cell, and puts its content on a brand new line. It's actually perfect if you need to turn a row from your table into a quick, simple list. So you see, the main thing is to just think ahead. Where is this data going next? Are people just going to read it in the document? Are you exporting it? Your answer is what'll tell you which separator to pick. All right, let's do a quick flyby of everything we just covered. In just these last few minutes, you've basically become a master of word tables. Think about it. You now know how to sort your data any which way, make those monster tables super easy to read, and even break your data free from the table whenever you need to. That's some serious control. And look, this is more than just learning a few clicks. It's about making your documents look more professional, communicating information way more clearly, and honestly, just saving yourself a whole lot of time and frustration. So, as you go off and start using these new skills,
Here's something to think about. Now that you've got tables down, what's that other little word feature that's a huge time saver for you? Ponder on that one. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and I'll catch you on the next one.